I'm going to show you some of the changes we've made to Top Hat version 0.1.2. First, I'm going to show you the Task Manager changes. So I click on the navigation bar and go to Edit Task and pulls up the Task Manager. And you can see immediately that this has changed. We've got the list of waypoints on the left. I've got the start and finish in there. Okay, let's insert. So I'll hit on Insert, and we'll just pick one. We'll say Cherry Valley. And that inserts it. I can change the radius of this right here. By clicking on the radius, I'm just going to cancel out of that. I could change the finish radius by clicking on the finish, or I could change the start radius. Let's change the start to 1 mile also. And if I want to change a waypoint, I just click on it and say change, and I can change that from Cherry Valley to say Branchville. It changes it right there. So we think this is a handy way to edit tasks. The next thing I want to show you is how we use mat tasks. So I'm going to click on Close here, and I'm going to go to the rules of the Task Manager, and I'm going to change it from an assigned area task to a mat task. That's pretty easy. And you should notice here also that there's a US rules option, which I've configured Top Hat for on this device, so that the only things it's asking us for are the start height in MSL and the finish height in MSL. Similarly, when I'm adding a task, if I'm creating an assigned area task, I only have cylinders because those, according to the US rules, those are the only options. So we're not going to present a lot of international options if you want to fly US rules. So here we set it up for mat. I'm just going to close out of here. And I want to show you how the mat actually works when we're flying. So you can see immediately, let me zoom in, the plus button, that it's drawn 1 mile cylinders around all the control points in the file. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, in the simulator mode, drag the airplane so it starts flying in this direction. Actually, I'm going to have it fly so it hits this cylinder right here. There's the takeoff. And you can see that it's heading towards this cylinder, which is Mount Pleasant. And it should take a minute or two to get there. But I want to show you how the mat task will automatically add Mount Pleasant to the task when you penetrate the cylinder. Okay, there's the start. And you can see it automatically advanced to Branchville. Now, that was actually a mistake. I shouldn't have had Branchville in here. I should have just had the start and the finish. But I made a mistake there. But let's see how this happens. So we're flying around and it's with a mat, and we're going to hit Mount Pleasant. Okay, boom. So now it tells us we're in the sector. It's drawn a target immediately. It's put a check mark by it. So now, and it put it in the right position in the task, notably. So you can't really mess up with this. And that's really what I wanted to show you with the mat task. You can also, if you want, you can do a pro forma, a what-if scenario, like what if I were to go here next? So I touch on another point. And it says, what if I added water gap? And it would say your total time would be, estimated time would be 56 minutes, and the distance would be 57 miles. So I can either choose to add it, or I can cancel out. In this case, I'm just going to cancel out because I don't want to add water gap. So that's what I wanted to show you about the mat task. A couple more changes we've made to the menus. I want to click on the M for the menu button. We have a switch screens menu. which now tells us I'm on aux 1. That's the info boxes. I can switch screens again. Now it tells me I'm on full screen. I can switch screens again, and it tells me I'm in the info auto mode. So the switch screens button is nice. Another button I've added is, if I go into the second menu, is the set track up button. I can hit that, and now I'm flying track up. If I want to go north up, I go hit the menu button again twice, and it says set north up. So this is just a quick toggle between north up and track up modes when we're flying. And the last change I made that I want to show you is the waypoint list screen. So to get to the waypoint list, I go to navigation, and I'm going to say go to list. Oops. And you can see what we've done here is we've gotten rid of the filters, and we just have two buttons, either sorted by name, which is what it does by default, or sorted by distance. And everything else is the same. It does show some extra information down here about the altitude differential and sunset for whatever you've selected. But basically, you've just got two sort options. This actually was something I took out of LK8000's playbook. I liked it. It's better than those filters. And then I can just click on this and say go to, and boom, I have a go to task. And that's really what I wanted to show you. It's Top Hat 0.1.2.